Sit back and throw one back with your pinkies in the air and a middle finger to the world. And join me, the eclectic gentleman Stephen Watts, as we look back on this day in professional wrestling history. But before we do, put that drink down, like, share, and subscribe, and give us a big old thumbs up. And now, without further ado, let's look back on this day in pro wrestling history. Wee doggy, it is February 8th, and we're going to start off as we always do on a positive note. That's right, these are your pro wrestling birthdays. 1955, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. 1958, Sensational Sherry Martel. 1972, well, it's the big show. Yeah, I apologize for my singing. 1973, Luchador Razel. And last but not least, just because it's funny, 1974, wrestling fan Seth Green. Of course, on the flip side of that coin, your pro wrestling deaths for February 8th. Longtime mini wrestler, Irish Jackie, in 2000. Alright, you know me, I don't like the negativity, I don't like the sad stuff, so it's time to move on to your pro wrestling history highlights for February 8th. 1917, World Heavyweight Champion Earl Caddock defeats Waldek Zbyszko in Des Moines, Iowa, who was claiming to be World Heavyweight Champion. Put him in his place, huh? Why are Zbyszko's always trouble? 1940, Gil Knudsen defeats Bill Winder for the Midwest Wrestling Association World Junior Heavyweight title in Dayton, Ohio. Say that title name 5 times fast. Fast forwarding all the way to 1971, the Worldwide Wrestling Federation hold an event in Madison Square Garden. In the main event, United States Heavyweight Champion Pedro Morales pinned World Heavyweight Champion Ivan Koloff to win the title. Koloff had Morales in a waistlock, with Morales kicking the top of the turnbuckle and falling on top of Koloff with both of their shoulders down. The referee began counting, with Morales lifting his shoulder after a 2 count. Bruno Sammartino, whom Koloff had defeated 3 weeks earlier for the title, came out and congratulated Morales in a passing of the torch moment. 1975, Ric Flair defeats Paul Jones for the NWA Mid-Atlantic television title in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, ending Jones's second reign. This was Flair's second ever pro wrestling title. 1978, Mal Sanders defeats Mick McManus in Huddersfield, England, to win the European middleweight title. 1980, Stan Hansen defeats Antonio Inoki for the National Wrestling Federation heavyweight title in Tokyo, Japan. Also in 1981, Bob Yuma defeats Lumberjack No. 1 to win the Western States Wrestling Alliance Western States heavyweight title in Guadalupe, Arizona. I take that back. Say that one 5 times fast. 1983, Victor Jovica defeats Ric Flair in Cova, Trinidad to win the NWA World Heavyweight title. This title change is never recognized by the NWA. 1984, Marty Jones defeats Dave Finlay for the British Light Heavyweight title. 1986, the WWF hold an event at the Boston Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. In the main event, Randy Savage pinned WWF Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana to win the title, after Savage hit Santana in the head with a foreign object while Santana had him up for a suplex. Santana continued to defend the title until it aired on television on February 24th's Prime Time Wrestling. A very common occurrence during that time, as they didn't recognize title changes until it aired on TV. 1988, Max Payne defeats Jerry Lawler for the Continental Wrestling Association heavyweight title in Memphis, Tennessee. Keeping the same year but crossing the border into Mexico, Blue Panther defeats Solar to win the UWA World Junior Light Heavyweight title. 1992, Kerry Von Erich was arrested in Richardson, Texas for attempting to falsify 2 drug prescriptions. He was later released on $6,000 bond. Alright, I'm not going to end on a sad note. 1992, Jushin Thunder Liger wins his 5th IWGP Junior Heavyweight title by defeating Norio Hanaga. Those are your pro wrestling history highlights for February 8th. I'm the Eclectic Gentleman Stephen Watts, and we'll see you tomorrow.